Kovacevich Park in Arvin is mainly known for its baseball fields. The park recently received major renovations, which were supposed to include upgrades to the fields. I'm Priscilla Lara, your neighborhood reporter. However, those who use the fields say they remain in poor conditions. Before the renovations, former city engineer Adam Ojeda says the city asked the community what they wanted to see updated at the park.
But they didn't replace the fence like they said they would. They didn't redo the field.
Ojeda, who is also a coach with the Arvin Little League, says the organization was clear when they said they wanted the fields to be in better shape, stating there were several gopher holes and that the fencing and dugouts were in poor condition.
From what I can see, that plan was partially executed, and unfortunately when you do take some of these grant monies, it's a promise not just to the granting agency, but it's a promise to the community about what you're going to do.
According to the initial cost estimate, over $138,000 were set aside to replace the surface and fencing surrounding the baseball fields. Another $145,000 were allocated to remove dugouts and backstops. Though the park does have a better appearance with paved parking, shaded stands, and a new play structure, Ojeda and other coaches say nothing was done to the actual fields.
I definitely don't see any improvements in the outfields at all, just a bunch of holes and everything that could potentially get these young athletes a lot of sprained ankles and a lot of injuries.
But as far as field goes, that's all on us. We are doing our own job, we're doing our own improvements, and we're doing what we can. We're donating our time and coming in on the weekends, and a lot of it comes out of our pockets.
Upon questioning city officials about why the fields weren't upgraded, city manager Jeff Jones says due to inflation and COVID, initial plans were underestimated by 40%.
The park is now $2.8 million. We received grant funding for $1.9 million. There was a $900,000 shortfall. The reason for the shortfall is because we had engineering quotes and construction from 2021.
Jones adds that if it weren't for the city's American Rescue Plan Act and COVID funds, the park wouldn't have received all the upgrades it did. Despite being grateful for the changes the park did get, baseball coaches say they still worry about their players' safety.
My children are an age where I'm going to be here for the next several years, and unfortunately it just seems like we're going to be dealing with a lot of the same issues we've been dealing with for years.
In preparation for opening day on Saturday, volunteers are working with the city to give the field some maintenance. For 23 ABC, I'm Priscilla Lara, your neighborhood reporter.